Hey guys, my name is Ramit, and today we're going to be talking about 5 points that help law students write their legal essays. Confusingly, there are two types of questions which are called problem questions and essay questions. In today's video, I wanted to talk about essay questions. Today's video is on essays, which are generally these short questions of about one paragraph which ask you to discuss an area of law. The first tip is having all your essay points in the introduction itself. This gives the examiner a roadmap of how you will cover all these points in your essay and help him understand which areas are critical to the answer and then go through those. The second tip, which is kind of connected to the first one, is having only one paragraph for each point. That is, for each new point you make, you only use one paragraph. This maintains a coherent flow where the examiner knows you are discussing that point up to the length of the paragraph and not more. A subpoint for this tip is having the crux of the paragraph within its first sentence. This gives the examiner a really clear view of what you will cover in the paragraph. The third tip is referencing additional material. This is harped on by our teachers from day one, but crucially, it is the most important aspect of being a lawyer because a lot of information comes from written sources, and so the two main examined points is, have you read it and can you talk about it sensibly? My main tip in asking you to reference additional material is going through the textbooks, subject guides, articles, or any other cases that your teacher or that the examiner asks you to look at. And the fourth tip is that when they ask you, it's a gray area of law. What this tip means is that when they ask you an essay question, there is a gray area of law that they want you to discuss. This means that there are arguments for and against a conclusion. This means that it does not matter which conclusion you reach as long as you have arguments to show that you are reasonable in reaching this conclusion. When you keep this point in mind, it helps you understand that the goal is not to find the right answer when writing an essay, but rather to reach the best reasoned conclusion. And the last tip is show how a case supports your argument. This took me the longest time to implement in my essays and is still something that I might miss out on. Showing how a case that you cite relates to your argument or even the other cases makes a lot of difference. When you analyze the case, you prove your point, and this gives the examiner confidence that you have understood what you are talking about. And that brings us to the end of this video. So to quickly recap, here are the 5 points that I talked about in this video. 1. Having your essay points in the introduction. 2. Only using one paragraph for each point. 3. Referencing additional material. 4. When they ask you, it's a gray area of law. And 5. Show how a case supports your argument. And that's the end of the video. If you found any tip useful, do leave in the comments what you thought would be most helpful in writing your essays. Also, do leave some tips that you think are essential in writing legal essays. Thank you for watching. Bye.